You know, I never planned on being a full-time professional speaker. You know, I had a great job, healthcare benefits, great salary. But one day I was speaking, volunteering at this school, and I shared my story. And this little girl with red hair and freckles told me I saved her life. She had planned on committing suicide that day. But because of my message, because of my story, now she wanted to live. That very same week, me and my wife both quit our jobs to go full-time to do the work that we're doing today.
But what is it internally that you know is not going to benefit you in this new season of your life? I am where I am today because I've mastered the art of releasing.
You know, one thing I want people to know is that anything is possible for anybody. Like, I wasn't always a successful speaker and author and entrepreneur I am today. When I was young, I struggled with the absence of my biological father, a diagnosis of ADHD, repeated failure in school, drug and alcohol abuse, getting arrested over and over and over again. But my story didn't end there because I went through a mindset change, my life changed. And so I caught up with my right grade, graduated from high school on time, went on to get my bachelor's and master's degree, and now I travel the world showing other people how they can go to the next level in life as well. So over a decade ago, I started speaking in schools, you know, really encouraging the students, sharing my story with them. They looking at me like, man, if Jeremy can do it, I can do it. I began to teach and train teachers, showing them how to build stronger relationships with the students to take their school to the next level.
I've visited schools all over the country with work that I did in my previous job, and I've never seen anyone as gripping and as passionate as he was today.
Hearing Jeremy was fantastic. He really motivated everyone in the room.
This is my 21st year. He reached everybody here.
By far, the best motivational speaker I've had in years.
Hearing his story, I couldn't stop crying.
Years ago, I began working with corporations and organizations and companies, showing them how to increase their bottom line, showing them how to get the best and optimal results from their employees to take their company and their organization to the next level.
I could have this speech all over again. If I could have him speak even longer, I would for a minute. It was terrific.
Like, they bring me in because they know through my speech and my presentation, we can get results.
We can give you all this insight, we can give you all this depth, we can give you all this knowledge and all these systems, but if you don't believe that you can do 6 figures a month, if you don't believe that you can have a 7, 8 figure, 10 figure business, if you don't believe, what's the point?
You know, I've struggled a lot in life, so to see the man I've become today, I'm really proud of that.
He has done an incredible job. My kids, my staff have left here and they want him to come back. This is how good he is.
I'm so blessed to have my wife and my kids. And one intricate part of our family has been to give back. Me and my wife have been passionate about giving back years before we reached this level of success. We started with sending teachers across America on cruise vacations. We would send a limo to pick them up, pay for a round trip flight for them and the guests, and send them on the cruise just to say thank you. We realized that many of them are overworked and underpaid. We fed tens of thousands of homeless people across the country. In addition to that, we have our nonprofit here in the US, as well as in South Africa, Next Level Living Incorporated, where we feed 1,000 young kids and their families per month, and we just sponsored 40 students in college. You see, we're not just feeding their bellies, we're also feeding their minds. And these 40 students that we put through college would not be there if it wasn't for our philanthropic work. And over the years, I've been privileged to share the stage with the likes of Les Brown, Grant Cardone, Dr. Eric Thomas, E.T. You know, and one fun fact about me is I've actually known E.T. for over 30 years. So now, to see how we're able to travel the country together, travel the world together, share the same stage, it's pretty awesome. And here recently, we've jointly created our Next Level Speakers Academy, where we've got 1,000 people in our community. We're literally responsible now for training up the next generation of professional speakers. This is the work that we've been called to do. And I really believe that if I have the gifts and the resources, like, why would I not use that to unlock somebody's next level? You know, I truly believe that with the work I do day in and day out, like, this is really how I help to change the world. So me and my wife have an agreement. The more resources and opportunities I get, the more impact we're committed to making in the world. You know, I have one main mission when I take the stage and speak. It's to stretch, challenge, encourage, equip people to go to their next level.
Jeremy Anderson saved my life.
Opened my eyes up about how to mesh my wife in together with business. I love that.
So you might come in one way, but after I get done presenting and speaking to you, I'm gonna show you what it takes for you to dominate and go to your next level.
I'm experiencing things now I would have never thought I experienced because I got in the room and I made the sacrifices. I am here to tell you you still got worth and value, and there is nothing that can happen that can take your worth and your value away. If you really want to join me and make this world a better place, we can look at all the pain we've experienced over the years. We can find purpose in it. And when we're more open, when we're more vulnerable, we're able to now share that with the world. And that's where we get our power from.
Somebody take a picture.
This is it. Y'all, this is what this is all about. This is what this is all about, y'all.